Manal Azzi, you're the ILO team lead on occupational safety and health. Welcome to the ILO World of Work show. The World Congress on Safety and Health at Work will be held end of November in Sydney, Australia. They're expecting 120 global leaders on safety and harm prevention from all over the world. What can you tell us about the conference?
So the theme of this Congress is about shaping change, and they're trying, the organizers, the ILO, the Australian hosts, and ESA, to make the symposia, the technical sessions, really interesting, revolving and evolving around different issues, including digitalization, changing work arrangements, climate change, mental health at work, and various traditional issues relating to risk. And they're trying to tell a story, really, and create opportunities for actionable change, showing leaders from the world great examples of how they're actually managing issues of safety and health.
Now, according to the ILO most recent estimates, millions die every day due to work-related accidents and diseases. So what do you see as the most significant challenges in promoting workplace safety and health?
And we're quite happy that we're going to actually launch updated estimates on occupational accidents and diseases, fatal and non-fatal, at the Congress itself. This remains a huge problem. Obviously, there's a lot of underreporting in the world. People don't declare, don't report, don't notify ministries of labor of the numbers of accidents and diseases that occur, especially for diseases, because we can't really relate chronic diseases to occupational exposure sometimes. So it's a work in progress, and also we don't necessarily have physicians and occupational medicine doctors that are specialized in diagnosing diseases that are occupational, and it takes a latency period for the onset of some of these diseases is quite long, sometimes after retirement.
Okay. Now, how does the change in nature of work, we've seen the rise of remote or gig work, impact the promotion of safety and health in the workplace?
Well, I mean, it has huge impacts, and I think we're still navigating this issue. We know that, traditional workplaces have traditional safety and health management systems. They're very clear. We know who's responsible, who needs to apply it, how much it costs. We actually are in the environment of work. But now people are working from homes, from cafes, from around different places. It's very difficult to monitor and evaluate the risks that they are faced, and it's very difficult to understand how to give responsibility to the individual a little bit on describing, on fact-checking, doing checklists and different things on what they're exposed to. We're seeing more economic risks, we're seeing more mental health considerations, we're seeing an overlap between domestic considerations and safety and health exposures. So it is quite difficult.
And now let's touch upon heat stress and the systematic increase in global temperature across the world. We've seen the impact this year. Millions of full-time jobs lost because of it. What is being done, and do you think governments, employers are doing enough to prevent this?
We are hoping that the next World Day for Safety and Health at Work will actually focus on extreme weather events, heat stress, climate change, and the relation and the impact on safety and health of workers. And we're getting obviously a lot of concern globally, and some countries are starting to do something about this. Obviously, they're starting to regulate more working time, exposure, shifts, adaptation, mitigation methods to the exposure to heat stress and other extreme weather events. We're seeing this, of course, a lot in the construction sector, in the agricultural sector. We're very happy that media has taken this up as well, to highlight this concern, so that governments also, that pushes them to actually do something about it. But it's a real concern for workers, because we're seeing chronic diseases based on this. And the effect is not just the direct health implications, but also the high risk of accidents due to the fatigue, and the interactions between exposure to chemicals and the heat will actually even have more amplified consequences on the health of workers.
Manal Azzi, ILO team lead on occupational safety and health, thank you very much for your insight. Wish you all the best for the World Congress on Safety and Health at Work.